guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Anastasia here with this week's Teen Mom Recap. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every single week recapping the most recent episode of Teen Mom 2, Teen Mom Young and Pregnant, or whatever series is airing at the time. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. This episode starts off with Kaya. Tiesa is complaining about her parents again. Kaya's mom says it's okay to feel a disconnect from your parents, but I hate that it's gotten to this point, and I hope you work it out. She says, I want to wash my hands of anyone who's not contributing positively to my life. Tiesa's birthday is coming up, and Kaya wants to show that she cares. Her friend helps her plan, and she asks Kaya, what food does Tiesa like? Chicken fingers and fries? And they both laugh about that. Honestly, same. I see nothing wrong with this. Chicken tendies. Brianna and her mom are getting along way better lately. For example, when her mom asks her what she talks about in therapy, Brianna's actually polite for 2 or 3 sentences before she says, you know, I don't really want to get into it, that's private. I don't know why you're asking, Mom. She also wants to potty train Brayson. She says, I will take the biggest lead on it. I'm his mom after all, and that should be my role. Let's remember that one for later. Rachel is having issues with her IUD. It makes me gain weight and have cramps. I want to talk to my doctor. I used my mom's phone to make an appointment at the doctor. Well, just why did your dumbass do that? Stephanie, of course, sees it and says, Rachel, come talk to me. Rachel slams the door of her bedroom, shaking up the whole trailer, and yells, I don't want to talk to you! You think I'm dumb enough to not look through my phone, Rachel? Put your big girl panties on and come out and talk to me. You're gonna get pregnant again? Well, if she kept the panties on, this wouldn't keep happening. You're fucking stupid, all up in my business, stupid ass bitch. Rachel is about dumb as hell. We know she has a working phone, considering how last episode she was joking about accidentally calling her hose. So why are you using mommy's phone? Do you subconsciously want her to know? If you don't remember the phone number to the place, it's literally just a Google search away. Hell, you could even watch last season's episodes if you forgot the name of the doctor. She had her own little name card there. If you don't want it to be your mom's business, maybe don't use her phone. Stupid. Kayla J is trying to get us to feel bad for her having a baby entirely on purpose. I work for Instacart, but that wasn't always my plan. I had scholarships for college, but I graduated high school in May and was pregnant by December. I gave up my college life to have a kid. Girl, college starts in August. If you got pregnant in December, you could still have started school. Doesn't add up. Then we get the real reason that she's frustrated. Mikkel is dating someone new. Her name is Kirvana, which is apparently also the name of a weed company, and Mikkel lives with her. He wants to take Mecca to meet Kirvana. She says, I don't like how he involves my daughter so quickly with his relationships. Still, I agreed to let Mecca go to Philly. He's had girls around her without telling me in the past. I want to trust him, but we cannot do this again. What's great is he has absolutely zero rights to that kid. So you have more power than you think, Kayla. You could move to China, take the kid with you, and the sperm donor would have more of a say in it than Mikkel does. Luke asks Kayla if she would come back to Iowa where he plays basketball. She admits to her friend that she hated it in Iowa. Luke was always gone, and I was alone taking care of the kids. I just can't do it. I want to start school myself. It was terrible out there. He was always partying, and I was all alone. Her friend says he needs to prioritize you, not basketball. Yeah, we keep on moving, and that's not stable for the kids. And I don't do long-distance relationships, so if I stay here and he goes to Iowa, we won't be together. I hope he realizes on his own that he needs to stay out here. Last episode, you wanted Luke to adopt Isaiah, and now you're saying it's not even serious enough to have a long-distance relationship for a 9-month school year until he graduates? By the way, the so-called distance between those two cities is only about a 2.5-hour drive. So I'm starting to think there's something else going on here. Next is Brianna. Remember how she was saying how she couldn't wait to potty train Brayson and she's the mom, so she could do it all herself? That lasted about half a scene. Now she's saying, I don't want to do this at all. I've been dreading every second of it. Brayson is screaming, and you just know that she wants to ask Jessica for help. Also, she's looking for an office job, but due to COVID, not a lot of places are hiring except fast food, which she says she's worked in fast food and she hated it. Tiesa's birthday is coming up today. They all joke that she still looks 12 years old, and girl, I feel that. Everyone still tells me that I look 18. And then when I was 18, people told me I looked 12. I'm 26. Nobody has really thrown Tiesa a birthday party, so Kaya decides to do it. She has her friend take her out. Tiesa says no one has ever really thrown her a birthday party, which I really hope she meant like in her adult life, because if no one threw you a birthday party as a kid, that's really sad. So Kaya decides to throw her a party. She has her friend take her out, and then when they come home, everyone pops out and yells, surprise! Tiesa actually looks super happy, and they all twerk the night away. Later she says, Kaya's family really loves me, and they show it, not just tell it. I thought my birthday was just gonna be me sitting in the house, but they made it awesome. Wow, an actual happy Kaya scene with no screaming. A very rare gem. Rachel gets herself a whole-ass Airbnb house to get some space from her mom. It's clear that last season's check has arrived to her mailbox. Cody's arguing with me because I text like 4 different guys. He says I'm being a hoe, but those are just my friends. There's no reason for him to be jealous. This IUD is giving me mood swings. I want to break up with Cody and focus on myself, but I can't be a single mom. It's too hard. Cody calls her and says, I got off early and I'm heading over. Oh, okay. Let's not bring up our arguments. I want to be with you, so stop being a narcissistic bitch. Can't wait for you to come home too, Cody. Luke meets up with his coach. He says his #1 career choice is basketball, and if that doesn't work, then he'll buy a house for him and Kayla. He knows that Kayla wants to go back to school, and he supports that. The coach is basically trying to tell him as gently as possible that he may need to look into other ventures, given that this is a Division III school and the recruiters have yet to show up. He says you should make a 5-year plan and face reality. I know you've loved basketball since you were 14, but you should think about your family here. Tiesa says that her family once again failed her for her birthday, didn't even call her, but Kaya more than made up for that with the surprise party, and she's very grateful. It's almost too good to be true with me and Kaya right now. Kayla J finds out that Mikkel has had Kirvana around for way longer than he told Kayla, and she would be around Mecca every day if she went to visit. So she revokes his trip with Mecca and says he can no longer take her to Philly, and now he's mad at her. She says his last girlfriend was also around Mecca and Mikkel lied about it. Her mom thinks she's overreacting and that she should still let him see her. His decision making is not there. That's why I revoked his trip. It has nothing to do with the girl. Sure, girl. Her mom says I would let her go. She needs 2 parents after all. Brianna is potty training her son using the Pavlov reward method. He goes in the toilet and he gets a cookie. Takes a dookie, she gives him a cookie. Potty training is the hardest out of anything I've done. Me and my mom really come together for it. I thought you were all proud of doing it by yourself because it's your job. Cody comes to visit Rachel. He says, I try to make this work, but you get mad at me for no reason. She says, I could be with other people and I don't want to be. Trust me, I would never do you wrong. If I wanted to be single and out there, I easily could be. Wow, great way to brush off his insecurities. I could get any man I wanted, I just don't for you. Stop doing dumb shit and I won't be in my feels. I did nothing wrong. You did do something wrong. I'm about to drop kick you, dude. Okay, bye. And then he leaves. She says, I cannot be with somebody who's so obsessed and jealous. Maybe it would be better if we were just friends. I honestly can't even blame Cody for being jealous. I mean, last season this girl was sneaking Drew through the window of her trailer while Jacob was sleeping in the next room. She admits that her male friends are her hoes and that she has a rotation of like 4 dudes that she talks to daily. So this is probably not gonna last. Kaya found a house in their area for $1,600 a month. Honestly, really nice and clean looking house. Luke was against it at first, but after seeing the place, he's like, nah, JK, I like it. I guess it'll be best if we stay here. And she says, yeah, Iowa is not best for our family. Luke does want to at least play basketball at maybe NIU, which is a nearby university, for his senior year of college, if he can't play at his old college in Iowa. Mikkel comes to visit Kayla and she confronts him on his girlfriend. He says, I didn't feel I needed to tell you about her because as long as you met her already, it's cool. You just act like I can't be trusted. It's not about the girl, it's that you lied. You knew the bitch would be there all day, and that first girlfriend of yours, by the way, was a hoe. Oh, but the problem isn't the girl, it's you. I'm starting to think the problem was in fact the girl. When you start calling them bitches and hoes, we know where the real jealousy is coming from here. And that's all for this episode of Teen Mom Young and Pregnant. What do you think of Kayla not wanting to move to Iowa with Luke? Do you think there's more to it? Make sure to leave a comment down below and make sure to subscribe for more Teen Mom recaps every week.